Okay, we were cut off, but I'm picking back up because I have a lot to share, and I'm gonna try to get it in as real quick as I can. Okay, we were cut off at V. So the V is that winnowing symbol of air and water, which is an element that can go to its original state, is with the letter E on the right, or can go out of its state with the I. Okay, so the east and the west wind, they revolve around 4:30 a.m. and p.m. In the north and the south wind, they revolve around 2:55 all the way to 6:24. They go up into the heavens and they regenerate. And this is the north and the south wind. Now the east and the west wind, they remain here all the round clock, but they're not active until 4:30. But they still have that winnowing of recharging out of their normal state. So the east wind will go to the east side pocket area, and the west wind will go to the east side pocket area to recharge. They just switch sides to recharge, and they do that around 4:30, and that's AM and PM for 4:30. They do that around clock. Now, the north and south wind, they only do this from 2:55 to 6:24. At 2:55, they go up to the heavens to recharge, and they don't come back until 6:24. All right, so now let's talk about participles and matter. So with the letter W, okay, the letter W, it's really more of a participle because the letter W is not really there. Now with the letter W, it usually connects the two letters that's on the right and the two letters that's on the left. Also, another symbol for the letter W is LL. That's another symbol where you have to work out the alphabetical arrangement. Okay, so I've spoken to you about the winds and the time frames of the winds and how they operate. Now I want to go into the time portals what I was telling you about. When Jesus was here on earth, he went to God at 9 o'clock. So usually, all the children, we can go to God anytime. But that's when a door portal in God, way back then, he had easy access. Now the enemy usually tries to sneak up on you at 3 o'clock. So the portal for the enemy is 3. The portal for God is 9, and for his children anytime, And or anybody, if they come correct, they're sincere, God knows. Anyway, so now when these winnowings take place, and winnowings, I mean the air switches gears. That's the winnowing. So when 2:55 to 3 o'clock come around p.m., listen out for this sound. Winnowing. That's the east and the west wind switching sides. I'm sorry. That's the north and the south wind. The north and the south wind going up to their star pockets. But the east and the west winds, they don't reposition themselves until 4:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. And remember that the north and the south, they revolve around 2:55 and 6:24. At 6:24, they come back. But at 2:55 to 3 o'clock, they go and recharge. They go and recharge up to their pockets, and they come back for 6:24 now. So that means they only recharge for like 4 hours or so. The north and the south wind only charge for that long, but the east and the west winds, they recharge for 12 hours straight. Okay, so remember I told you that a word is taken out of its natural state when you add an I on the right side of it, and it's in its normal state when there's an E on the right side of the alphabet. Okay, so let me see, is there something else I need to share? Okay, now these notes date back 2017, but all my notes really, they date back 22 years. I got 22 years, so I have a lot of organizing to do because I have 22 years worth of notebooks where been doing my logs every single day. And so I've been trying to, get it all together. Okay, now here's another one I have down. N, symbol for breath, the alphabet N. So this symbol right here is another symbol of N. And when knowing. So remember, try to listen out at 2:55 to 3 o'clock. That's when the north and the south winds go up into the stars, okay? So here you have the spirit of man right here, symbol. Spirit of man symbol is dark now. Okay, and this is the north wind symbol. And this is the wind for lights. Okay, and this symbol right here is the night. It looks like a Barbie pin, but it's the night symbol, and this is the light symbol. So this one would be for PM, and this one would be for AM, the dawn. Okay, and we have the morning light star right here. Morning light star. So we have this one for this one right here is like the distance of being in reach. This would be the 9 o'clock, and this one would be the 3 o'clock. So anyway, I got this from Hebrews 12, and this is how I find the hidden passage. So I just put the 12, and then it was verse 22, and that's how I was able to come up with the rest. Now, but you have come to Mount Zion and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, to an innumerable company of angels. Okay. 12:23. To the general assembly and church of the firstborn who are registered in heaven, to God the judge of all, to the spirits of just men made perfect. Then there's 12:24. To Jesus, the mediator of the new covenant, and to the blood of sprinkling that speaks better thing than that of Abel. Okay, so I just use the coordinates, let me see. I'll use also with soul, S, tone, light. Okay, 2 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, so the wind when knowing is like with the V, you can see different color changes. That was where we was cut off. So not only is the V used as a soft spoken, but there's a color change that take place from 2:55 to 6:24. You could see the different colors of the sky taking place and stuff. Well, I'm gonna go in and go, and if I come up with any more, I would have to read a little bit more and let you guys know everything. So, one more. Okay, so let me see. The 2 o'clock. Okay, the 2 o'clock a.m. The 2 o'clock a.m. Coincides with the color red. 2 o'clock a.m. coincides with the color red. I don't know why we don't have like different like patterns, and well, maybe it's because the ocean is not so clean, but like we were really meant to like see color in the sky take place. We shouldn't have to just like go into a real meditated delta state in order to see these things. It's something that, if the earth wasn't such in bad condition, we would be able to see these things, the different colors of the rainbows at different times of the day, Well, anyway, let me go. So I hope you enjoyed this Uncovered Goth. On the second half, we were cut. I mean, yeah, well, it's the third half because we were cut off. Have a great night, everyone. Bye bye.